time since I've done a video here, and I want to start off this video by saying I'm sorry that I've been absent for so long. I've been very busy. I have a lot better hardware for streaming live videos now, more vlogs. When I originally started Famous Media's YouTube for street stuff, basically one track. It was same setup kind of deal, comfortable. Been doing that for a couple of years, but I've been envisioning a better channel for this channel. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming. It's just I'm getting back into it. As of now, I really wanted for hanging in there and waiting to see what I have next. So basically, that's the gist of it. I have a lot of from my other channel, so I plan on bringing more live streams, podcasts, vlogs, and really doing more stuff here because I've spent years doing photo and video, and YouTube requires video as well. So a lot of experience in that department, but as well as the computers that much. But with a MacBook Pro or a high-tech camera that everybody's been waiting for, it makes sense. But this is not just an unboxing. Do's and don'ts that can really, really screw you up if you buy this computer. Now, you may find that we're going to get right into it. I'm going to unbox it, give you my initial impressions. Tomorrow, I'm going to do another video on how fast this computer really is in comparison to another computer. I don't plan on branching off onto this channel and doing a ton of electronic reviews like computers and TVs. I will do some, but it's going to be electronics and cameras, but 70% cameras, maybe some daily vlogs, daily life, travels, photography, stuff like that. I'm reinventing the channel, and I have to choose getting this channel where I wanted it before for a lot of reasons. One was B&H and their neglect towards me and blaming me for things I didn't do, which I'm not going to get into that. I still buy from B&H. I don't take it personal, but there was a lot of things. That was just one of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys know this is what I'm unboxing right now. And like I said, if you're just joining, I don't plan on doing typical just unboxing videos. There has to be a point to it. There has to be a reason. So I'm just going to open this up right quick, and I'm going to explain, I'm going to show you what it comes in, what comes with it, how it's packed, stuff like that. And then I'm going to get into the reason for unboxing and doing this video. I'm just going to get the plastic wrap off of this. And I did sell my old Mac Pro or MacBook Pro and my Mac Pro for that matter, which we'll get into in here in a couple of minutes. I'm just getting the plastic off here, and then we'll get to unboxing this because I'd rather not have the camera shake and be all out of context while I'm trying to get the plastic off. Now that I've done that, now I can one-hand this with no problem. Okay, so with the MacBook Pro, they box this essentially the way you're going to need it, and they do a really good job. I mean, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time just talking about their boxing job, but they've, oh, there's a dent in this MacBook. Wow, that is crazy. I'm going to have to go back there again. This is absolutely insane. Yep, no doubt at all. Going to have to go back there and swap this out for a second time. This is absolutely horrible. This is horrible right there. Look at that. $5,000 MacBook. Okay, any case. So when you unbox this, it comes wrapped in this plastic. So yeah, severe damage on this MacBook, and they are an hour away. So now I'm going to have to go back there for a third time, which is the reason why I'm posting this video. It comes with your cable right here. Okay. And then comes with the power adapter here. Now, a lot of people don't mention this. This cable plugs directly into this brick, which plugs into the wall. Okay, so with that being said, you're not going to be able to reach too far because this cable is no more than, I think it's 2 meters, which is horrible. So you're not going to be able to reach like the old MacBook Pros. The only way to do that is to take this piece off and put the old power cable on it, which will give you a little bit of an extension. And that's really the biggest issue. Yes, third time. The first time is because of a serious issue that I want to share with you guys. When you are using the new MacBook Pro and you want to set it up with Boot Camp, okay? Boot Camp basically is great if you want to use Windows. If you don't know how to set it up or have never heard of it, I'll do a video on explaining how to do Boot Camp, how to set it up. Typically, you have a Windows ISO image, which is going to be on whether it's a disk, a CD, a thumb drive, whatever. You use Boot Camp to install Windows on a partition it creates specifically for Windows, so you can dual boot Windows and Mac. Very self-explainable. With a video, if you don't understand it, it's fairly easy to install. With the new Mojave operating system on this MacBook, as well as the fact that it does things differently for security, it downloads Windows from a server and installs it. It's a lot better than before, but it's very, advanced compared to the old computers. So basically, when you install Boot Camp on a MacBook Mojave Pro, which is going to be the 2018 or up, anything that comes with Mojave and comes with the 2018 MacBook Pro, the Core i9, that specifically, and I'm sure the ones before it are the same way, come encrypted with FileVault. If you do not turn off your encryption on FileVault, okay, which I'll show you on my other Mac Pro, because I got a Mac Pro trash can here as well. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on here, right there. Okay, security and privacy. Excuse me. You'll see to turn the FileVault on. My FileVault is off. All Apple operating systems up until last year or just before last year, I think it was like 6 months ago. I don't exactly know when they did this, but FileVault comes turned on from the factory. Now, without getting too techie and getting too crazy, when FileVault is turned on, it encrypts your hard drive, meaning that if someone tried to hack your drive or law enforcement or a government agency took your drive, if you don't log in with Mac, they cannot decrypt the information on Mojave. They cannot. They did that to stop privacy invasion and all kinds of stuff, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But with the FileVault off, you can normally install Boot Camp. However, with the FileVault installed on your hard drive, it makes it impossible, and I'll tell you why. The data is encrypted on a MacBook Pro with Mojave. When you use Boot Camp to install Windows, the operating system formats the hard drive and resizes the partition to move over and make room for Windows. When you do this, you're actually turning the hard drive space into a different size, and you're resetting it up. And when you do that, the encrypted data can't move properly. It's encrypted. It refuses to move. So what happens is you don't actually move the data or purge it or do anything with it. You're just straight cutting it off like it doesn't exist. So what happens is the new Mojave MacBooks, the new 2018 MacBooks, have a firmware password and all kinds of security in the firmware. So when you go to boot into Windows, Windows is going to boot up normally. There's not going to be a problem with Windows as long as you installed it normally. You're going to use Windows, you're going to love it, and then you're going to sign out of Windows and go to sign back into Mac, and then you're going to have a serious problem because Mac will not show up. Not only will it not show up, you can't recover the data. So when you use the Command R to log in and internet recovery, you're going to be stuck in internet recovery forever because the servers they don't understand where your hardware is. Your hardware is locked. The firmware has locked the hard drive. So when you boot into Windows and the firmware sees that you have an encrypted hard drive that was resized, it's just going to lock you out. You're just done. Now you got to take your MacBook to Apple, and God knows how long it'll take them to fix that, change out your hard drive, whatever. So you could save yourself the nightmare, which I'm going to do a full video on this, if you're setting up a MacBook, from 2018. You could save yourself the nightmare by turning FileVault off, letting it run its course, however long that may be, entering your password, shutting the computer down, rebooting it a couple of times, and making sure that everything's decrypted. Then you can go do whatever you want, and you'll be totally fine. And then once you've got Windows and Mac running flawlessly, you can go re-enable the FileVault, and you'll be totally fine at that point. But if you try to delete the Windows partition down the road, you're going to have to decrypt the drive and turn FileVault off again. If you don't do that, you're going to seriously mess up your hard drive. Okay, that's the reason for the unboxing video, is to show you. Plus, I didn't realize this had a dent in the top. So that's just wonderful news for me. In any case, setting up the new MacBook is very easy. And I was going to do that in this video, but I might have to make a part 2 just because of the simple fact that it's dented. And I don't know if I want to touch this. I may want to wait until tomorrow to figure out what they may want to do. But I might make another unboxing video on that. But it is a very big hit for sure. And I figured this is the MacBook Pro that everybody's going to want for photo editing. And since this is a photography, videography, camera, and electronics channel, this is really the one that everybody wants. So I'm definitely going to have to do a part 2 of the unboxing. I will tell you guys that it's faster than a Mac Pro. I do have a 2013 trash can Mac Pro that scored 23,900 in Geekbench in the multi-core, whereas the new MacBook Pro that I have right here, the old one before the hard drive went on me, scored 24,750. So it was almost 1,000 points higher, and the single core was much faster. And the throttling, the whole issue of the throttling with the CPU temperature and speed is no longer an issue in Mojave. That was only a High Sierra issue, as far as I know, because I've been checking. I checked out the old one when I was benching it. It was really good. It stayed steady at 3.2 gigahertz or 3.1. It didn't get above 70, 80 degrees as far as I could see. And I do have the eye stats, so I was able to see all that kind of stuff. So they've really worked out a lot of the kinks. The new MacBook Retina Pro is faster than the old trash can, which is why I sold it and bought this. It's a much better computer because you can take it everywhere you go. It's super fast, and that Radeon Vega 20 is insane. It's literally 50 times faster than the old GeForce 750M that came in the 2014s and 15s. Then they went to a different GPU after that. Then, of course, you had the Radeon 560X, but the Vega 16 and Vega 20 are much faster. I definitely recommend getting the Vega 20 if you guys build this computer. I built mine with a 1 terabyte SSD hard drive, 32 gigs of RAM, maxed out the processor with the i9 6-core. I also got, of course, the Radeon Vega 20. This is a $4,500 MacBook. The keyboard, I'm going to do a full review on it. The keyboard review is going to come, like the full review with it, outlining the keyboard. The trackpad's definitely a lot better. I love the keyboard. It's haptic feedback, just like the phone, so you don't actually click the touchpad. It's sensory only. It sensors inside of it that actually make a vibration. It's not a real button that you can press. It takes some getting used to, but it's definitely better than the old one. I like it a lot. It's a very fast MacBook. So I'll tell you guys, there's no MacBook that's this fast. There's also no computer that Apple has that's this fast, except the iMac Pro, which is also $7,000 equipped to beat the MacBook. So if you're looking at spending $4,000 or less and you want the fastest you can get, the new MacBook Retina Pro is insane. The screen's better than the old one. Everything about the computer is better, and it blows my trash can away. It really does. Those D700 Fire Pro GPUs are great, but the thing is, with the new MacBook Retina, you can plug in a Blackmagic C cable to Blackmagic E GPU, which will give you the Radeon, I think it's the 580X, which is faster than the Vega 20. It's 3 times faster. But then you could also, and it's only $699, and you could also get the E GPU from Blackmagic with the new, I think it's the Radeon Vega 56, if I'm not mistaken. And that one's coming out around $1199. So you can have a MacBook that's as fast as the old Mac Pro, not quite as fast as the top tier iMac Pro, but this MacBook Retina Pro with the eGPU from Blackmagic, that's going to give you speeds pretty much right on par with the iMac Pro and way faster than the old MacBook or old Mac trash can. And you're looking at a price of around $5,200 out the door with everything, and you have all that mobility. There's also accessories you can get for the MacBook. These little teeny plugs that go in the C ports or USB-C ports, and they convert to USB. I'm going to put all those links in the information box of this video that you can get to rig out the MacBook to take everywhere you go and be fully compatible. Don't let the C ports discourage you, or the Thunderbolt 3. There's so many different things you can get very cheap and carry with your MacBook that allows you to have all this speed. It's really, really great. And I do miss the old 2011 17 inches. They were pretty awesome. I kind of wish they'd bring the 17-inch screen back, but the 15 is big enough to do what you want. So I'm definitely going to have to, make another video on this unboxing, because I'll show you guys one more time. It's dented, but I just want to hit those specs on you. It's definitely a lot faster than the old MacBook. I just want to make sure you guys know that if you're doing boot camp, I'm going to do another video on it. Don't do boot camp to decrypt the hard drive. If you don't decrypt the hard drive and you boot camp on a new Mac OS, this is pertaining to all MacBooks in 2018. If your FileVault is on and you install boot camp, you will destroy the partition on your hard drive. The only thing is, if you're not on a newer MacBook, like 17 or 18 or new, I think 17s may be included, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. If it has all the firmware securities like the 18 does, FileVault has to be off. If you don't have all those securities in the firmware, FileVault may stay on and you'll be okay. I still wouldn't risk it though. Big Daddy, I changed my hairstyle a while ago. I try to keep it fresh, but different. So we got a lot of stuff coming. I got a lot of content planned for the channel. I'm just trying to figure out the direction I want to go in, getting these videos done. I have an iPhone video coming out this week, hopefully. Another unboxing of a better MacBook because I didn't realize this dent was there. Then I'm going to do a video on how fast this is compared to the Mac Pro trash. I'm going to be doing that in the next 3-4 days. By Monday or Tuesday, those 2 other videos will be out. And yeah, I'm going to have to ask for a discount. I actually got this MacBook at Apple, so I'm going to have to see what they're willing to do. But that's going to do it for this video. I just want to keep it short, an update on the MacBook Retina. We can't go any further in the unboxing because of the dent, so I'm going to do another one for sure. And how to set up your, your Mojave MacBook Retina. And it's really cool because it has a dark theme. And I wish I could do that now, but I don't think it would be worth it because of the fact that, the dent, and I have to swap it out again. And I don't know if I want to do all that. I might set it up, I might not. I mean, but definitely gonna have another unboxing for you. And if not, we'll go right into the review. I mean, I basically unboxed it in this video. All that's left is to show you the MacBook, which I'm just gonna do right now anyway. Pull it out of this casing. And I'll just show you guys what it overall looks like in space gray. That dent's pretty nasty. That is so horrible. That got hit somewhere in a factory. But when you open up the new MacBook Retina, you'll see, though, also the vents are a little bit bigger on the back than the old one. The fans are a little bit louder, too, and a little bit bigger, but you need that for all that cooling power. I think I just fudged myself. I'm going to have to put my camera down. 1 second here. I think I just screwed myself up. I didn't mean for it to fall inside the little cove here and get stuck. There's nothing to ground to it. All right, so they spent all this time putting this on here and they didn't even check the back. I'm surprised the screen even works. So you can see the trackpad is much bigger. The old one was only about that wide. It's, twice the size almost. The buttons on the keyboard are a lot better. They have a type of silicone seal so that water won't spill in them. The speakers are significantly louder. The MacBook is thinner. It's overall just better in every way. It does look like there's a mark right here, and that's right where the dent is.
To use English as the main language,
so right there.
Return key.
So that little mark right here that you're seeing on the screen, which I'm going to show you right there, that little whiteout spot right here is from the damage on the screen. Yeah, it's right where the dent is. So the screen is damaged. Damn it. This is my second time going there, so I'm going to have to call Apple support and talk with them about that. But yeah, that's basically the unboxing of my damaged MacBook, which is $4,500. So, well, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to have to talk with Apple. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Definitely when this video goes live to YouTube, it posts YouTube. Definitely thumbs up, comment, chat with me. If you have any questions about upcoming content or cameras, a lot of stuff planned. This last year, I've been getting a lot of things organized. Plus I have children. Things have been in the air, like all over the place this last year. But I'll definitely have you guys another video by Monday or so on the new MacBook. And of course the iPhone. All that's coming this weekend or by Monday or Tuesday. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks so much for hanging in there with me, and we'll see you guys on the next live video and the next vlog or podcast. Take care, guys. Have a great night.